I'll link.
Oh, you know what I saw today? And I'm bringing this up because this is something I found on Facebook on my memories, and apparently all three of us were in this conversation. I have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. And
I think I know what you're talking about.
You posted to me, "I'm on a break. LOL." I have no idea what you meant. This was back in 2012, so about 9 years ago.
I lied. I'm thinking about something else. Wait, who posted it on your wall?
You did.
All right, hold on. Now I got to get a memories.
Yeah, I don't have it, so
I don't.
You were just in the comment of it.
That.
It's on mine. It's on mine. I don't know if it would be on yours.
The only thing I have 9 years ago is Brian posting on Matt's wall saying he's winning the Flyers game right now. I'm guessing they're losing. By the way, nice spelling there. You said losing. Since I don't see any updates from our friend, the commentator, and he tagged me.
Oh, he said losing in here too. Oh,
and then Matt said later, hated #haters are gonna hate, and he tagged you in it. And then Brian said, "Oh hey."
I will say that when you look back on your memories, when you like posted like in like 2010,
yeah, you're like, oof.
Yeah,
how did I post that? Yeah,
why did I post that? Cringy. I don't. You know what? Every time I see like something like that, I'm glad they have the Facebook memories because then I just go back and just delete them. I don't want to look.
I don't delete mine. I just look at it and be like, I hate myself.
Yep.
And then just move on with my life.
Yep.
I hate myself.
Like I hate my however old I was back in like 2010.
Why am the way I am?
You 2011 Brian, you suck.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
And then when you realize and then when you think back to like, oh shit, I was back in high school then. Why am I posting this shit in high school?
Yeah, it's like I feel like I was too young, but then when you think about it, you're only like 14 when you enter high school.
Yeah.
Or 15.
Yeah.
So that,
yeah.
14-year-old Brian, you're stupid.
Yeah.
You really suck.
Mm-hmm.
We knew this back then, Brian. We still know it now.
But yeah, but I'm like, I'm not as cringy now. I'm just stupid.
Yep.
there's a difference.
All right, fair though. I'll accept that.
I'm just dumb.
Fair.
But I can spell better now.
Can you though?
Yeah.
To an extent.
Spell better than you.
Yeah, you're right. I can't spell.
We went over this the other day.
I know. I don't want to go over it again.
He missed it big time.
Dude, I can't spell anything anymore. Just leave me alone and let me die in peace here.
This is what happens when Jeff is like 2 years, 3 years removed from college. He doesn't know how to spell.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, Jeff, you're 3 years removed.
Almost. It's going to be 3 years. Oh God. So I don't like that. Yeah, I was gonna say so is Whitmer.
Well, actually,
that just sounds so
since
weird.
Since I walked.
Since you walked.
Poor Whitmer.
Yeah,
it was a year after I actually got that diploma.
Yeah. Yeah, I still don't. Oh, that just sounds weird though.
Yeah, doesn't it? It's like you get you get those like on Snapchat you get those like memories. And you're like, damn, that was like 2 years. I was like, that's 2 years ago. It seems like I got one from got one today. I sent to my other friends because we were into the mountains house, one of my friends' mountains houses, and I pierced her boyfriend's ears at like 2 a.m.
Why?
Because he wanted them pierced. And I was like, all right,
you guys were hammered, weren't you?
Definitely.
We trashed. We had a keg, and only a couple of us were drinking it. Only like 5 of us were drinking it.
Once again, anyway, congratulations.
We're trashed at like 2 a.m. and then he's like, I want my ears pierced. I'm like, and he looked at me. He's like, you have your ears pierced. I was like, yeah, but I had them professionally done. And he's like, pierce my ears. I'm like, no. He's like, pierce my ears. I'm like, can you sign a waiver for me first?
I love it.
And then I was like, you do know your girlfriend's gonna kill me. Like she's going to kill me. He's like, nah, it's cool. I'll protect you. And he's like, wait, hold up. And he like had like 3 shots of tequila left in his bottle. He finished it. Filled the entire thing from the keg with the beer and like killed like a quarter of it or half of it. And he's like, I'm ready. So I took my friend's earrings, not mine. I took my friend's because I like mine too much. Well, also mine are like dull, so it's kind of it's harder to. Like, hers are a little bit sharper, so I took hers, pulled his earring, shoved them in, and I pierced both his ears. But I was so hammered though, and he was so hammered. I missed the first ear like 4 times, and so there's like 4 different holes in his ear until I finally got through. The second one was better. The second ear was good. It was good. The first one was
so
like
5th time's the charm. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
But the first ear had a bunch of holes like on his earlobe from the earring.
Oh,
And he got I pierced his head too. Like it was like 2:20 a.m. I pierced.
That's why he has to get it professionally done.
yes. See, kids,
and
if you
there
want
was-
to get
there
your
were-
ear pierced, don't go to Brian at 2
There
a.m.
was-
while you're both hammered.
There was. Well, at first I hope a kid wouldn't be hammered.
It's like the Family Guy episode where they're trapped in the bank safe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what this is, Whitman.
And there was almost instant regret
Gee, I wonder why.
from him. Like we did it, and we took videos of it. It was hilarious. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then like about 30 minutes later,
We're letting Family Guy episodes.
And then
Yeah,
like
right.
30 minutes later,
It took 20 or 30 minutes later, not instant regret, saying, "Oh, this was a bad idea."
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was like he was like, "Nah, it's cool." Like he thought about it, and he was like, "It's cool." And then like 30 minutes later, when he was laying in bed, he's like, "They hurt a lot." And we all went to bed at like 3 a.m. or whatever.
I don't know.
At 3 a.m. we went to bed or whatever. His girlfriend said like, "You're gonna deal with it. You did this. You're gonna suffer for the night." So he suffered for the night. And then
I love it. What a response.
In the morning, we all were kind of like waking up in the room I was in. There's like 4 of us, and I heard my name get screamed at the top of her lungs, and I was like, "I am gonna be slaughtered." And so I don't think I moved any faster. Where I was, I jumped up, dove over to 2 of my friends, and hid in a corner underneath like a pool table.
Is it like when your mom yells at you when you're a kid? Like you hear her shout, like, "Oh, I'm in trouble."
No, it wasn't a shout. It was a yell. Like she was.
Did she yell your whole name? I'm saying like including
she doesn't call me. So she doesn't call me by my name, or she doesn't. She calls me by my. She has a nickname for me.
Oh no!
So she's only ever called me that. Except for
but then when you're in trouble, she called you by your real name.
By my first name, yeah.
And then that's how you know you're in trouble.
And she hasn't called me that since like the first day I met her, which was like back when I was a senior in college.
Whoops. Brian's
so
in
like
trouble.
For like 2 years, she's never called me by my first name, basically. And then she called me it there, and
you hid in a couch.
I took a blanket after I dove up to my friends and hid in a corner, threw it over me, and pretended it was just like a fuck ball, nothing. Because I was small. And it didn't work out. She found me.
Really?
Yeah, she found me. And then we walked out, and I saw him, and I saw my buddy sitting there with his like ice on his ears, and they had to put peroxide because they were infected.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that was a moment in my life.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't leaving that day either. We still were there for the next like 2 days.
Well, I'm surprised to see you alive and well.
I'm not.
She said it was kind of funny, but she was also really pissed.
Gee, I wonder why she was pissed.
I have no idea. Why wouldn't you like the 4 holes in ear and just his ears pierced?
So he didn't really care. He didn't really care.
Obviously, he doesn't.
He's the one that suggested it.
And everyone said like the second the other one wasn't. It was better than the other one. Of course, it wasn't good, but it was better than the first 4 tries.
Oh my
god. But yeah, so like the girlfriend wasn't pissed, but she wasn't happy with me. She was more like
this way. In the moment, she was pissed. After that,
she was more pissed at his decision making to do it and my stupidity to agree with it.
You're both hammered. Of course. What do you expect?
It's 2 in the morning and you're hammered.
That's what I told her. You do know.
I'll put it this way. I'm not gonna lie. I'm honestly shocked. You have not. Wait. Actually, let me ask you this: was it your friend's idea or your idea?
It was his idea.
It's his idea.
Okay. All right. That makes it better. No. Because I was going to ask a question of. I'm surprised you didn't ask one of our friends. Hey, want me to pierce your ears while we're both absolutely hammered.
No, because I know none of y'all. I don't want any of y'all to get your piercings because I can't see it. First off, and also none of y'all will get to that point where it'll be like, do it.
Whitmer, you're thinking, you're like, what?
But so he like,
could you imagine if Whitmer got to that point? He goes, yo, Brian, pierce my ears.
Brian, it's time.
I would probably not do it still.
In the moment, Brian, in the moment, if you're on the same level, I think you would.
Well, here's the thing. I'd have to use mine.
We get matching tattoos before we do the piercings.
Because, Jeff, here's the issue. I'd have to use my earrings. And I like my earrings a lot, and they're kind of expensive.
He doesn't trust me with my ears.
So, like,
clearly not.
The reason I did his is because I didn't have to use mine.
Nice. Smart.
So, and also, like mine are pretty dull because I've had earrings for, like, 6 years.
That's true.
Years.
So
So
that makes sense then.
The girls I used was a little sharper. But the idea was, I said to her, I was like, you left all the guys awake and all the 3 responsible people went to bed at 2 a.m. And you left us all, I was like, you left us all with alcohol in one room with a hot tub with all the dummies up. We were going to do something stupid.
It was only a matter of time.
Something was going to happen.
Like, yeah, she was like, well, we're all time. I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. I'm just saying you left all of us there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
so really,
something's gonna happen. She's like, yeah, but I didn't think you'd do that. I'm like, well, something was gonna happen. Someone was gonna get hurt.
Fantastic. Oh,
I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Someone ear holes were gonna be popped or poked.
Yeah, like, we didn't think you'd get that intricate, but like, you never know with us.
It's you guys. Come on.
Yeah.
So I pierced someone's ears. Never gonna do that again. Well, he said he's like, yeah, maybe again. I was like, no, because I won't live.
One last
that
thing.
Happened the second time. What? Go ahead.
Sorry, no, finish yours. It's completely different.
I was gonna say like because he was like, I might do it again. I was like, dude, no, because I won't be alive. Like I could get away for the first time. The second time, I'm not making it out the second time.
You had to hide the first time. You're definitely dying the second time or first time.
Yeah, I was like,
math is hard.
I didn't think I was gonna survive the first time. I know I won't survive the second time.
Oh my gosh!
So I told him we're never doing it again. I said someone else can, but I won't.
Love it.